Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be touring a beautiful 2-bedroom apartment located in Aquamarina, Cap Cana. It is a new listing on the market and guess what? It's been remodeled. Let's go and check it out. So guys, we're gonna start with the tour of the apartment. So as soon as you walk in, as is typically in Aquamarina units, you do have this beautiful foyer. So it's a lot of nice kind of an entry space over here. You don't have that kitchen right away, right, that you have in some of the new condos. So again, we have the nice foyer here. In this apartment, the floors are still the original ones that hasn't been touched. So it's the coralline stone floor, but it has been polished. This is why it does look like it's shining a lot. That's what you can do with these condos because this floor pretty much lasts forever. And anytime it loses the shine, you just polish it and it's back to its beautiful shiny state, right? So again, right here in the foyer, we have a beautiful kind of entry mirror here with a shelf over here so you can leave some personal belongings. And here, as is typically in most Aquamarina condos, we do have a guest bathroom right here as well. Guys, from the foyer space over here, if we keep walking down this little hallway, we're welcomed by this very ample living space, which is for sure one of my favorite parts of this apartment. So here we do have a kitchen in the back that connects to the dining room here, and of course the living room right in front. All of the spaces are very, very integrated in this apartment, and as I was mentioning, fully remodeled. You have these bright beige white colors, which are absolutely spectacular, especially, for a condo that's located right in front of the marina itself. I really like how they redid the kitchen. For all of you that have seen my previous Aquamarina videos where you can see the original state of some of those condos, this is definitely not how the kitchen looks originally. Typically, you would have these cabinets that are burgundy red, more or less, but here they have been repainted. Some of them have been replaced completely, but yes, you can see how much the kitchen overall changes once you repaint and actually redo the kitchen itself. And of course, the countertops have been completely replaced. This is not the original one. This is a completely new one, including some of the appliances as well that have been fully replaced. And guys, before we head on to the other sections of the apartment, I did want to mention that here in the kitchen, we actually have the door over here that leads you to the laundry area. Now, normally in most Aquamarina condos, this basically just has the washer and dryer and a sink. But in this case, they've actually remodeled that part as well. So the countertop is completely different. It looks modern, bright and fresh. And they replaced fully the washer and dryer. So there's a brand new washer and dryer, and they've added some extra storage as well. So definitely a great addition to the apartment. Heading down from the kitchen area, we do have a dining table here that has 4 chairs in total. Again, it's not a huge one. It is actually very, very well fitting in this space between the kitchen and the living room. It doesn't feel crowded at all, so I really like how they've done the decor in this apartment. This condo is actually not on the rental market, so the owners bought it, remodeled it completely, and they kept it for personal use, which of course is probably a testimony to why it looks as good as it does. But you can see a lot of those details and personal touches and of course some personal belongings throughout the condo. Of course, it is selling as is without the personal belongings. But of course you do get to keep all the beautiful furniture and of course, the entire remodel they've done. And here we actually have the living room. So we do have this L-shaped couch on this side from which actually you can enjoy the views of the marina itself. And of course, sitting down in front, we have a large TV. And very, very important is that this area completely integrates with the outdoor area, with the balcony itself, because they have completely replaced even the balcony doors, which is something very important. Very few people do in Aquamarina units. And they've actually amplified the ceiling height as well. I'm going to explain that in a second, which actually really does make it seem like this area is completely connected to the outdoor area. And guys, we're now reaching my favorite part of this apartment in its entirety, which is the outdoor space, the balcony of the condo, which again has also been redone and a lot of beautiful additions have been done to it. Prior to showing you the balcony, I wanted to kind of showcase what I talked about just a moment ago, and it's basically this. So normally in Aquamarina units, the ceiling height on the original balcony doors would come to about here, and then you would have that concrete cut that goes from here all the way up. Well, in this case, they've actually removed that, amplified the ceiling height all the way there, and actually replaced the balcony doors completely. So for example, you can see this is all brand new balcony doors. And it just allows for so much of that natural light to come in, and it looks so much brighter because, of course, they've amplified the ceiling height, which you can do in some Aquamarina units. And they did a really good job at doing that. So now, arriving to the balcony itself, you can see that there's a beautiful outdoor dining table that you will for sure use way more than the other one because you do have a lot of the breeze here. It feels very, very nice over here. We are now in, well, end of May, roughly. So yes, the warm season is coming. The summer is for sure here, but it doesn't feel hot at all on this balcony because there's a lot of breeze going in and out, right? So you can definitely use this outdoor eating area even in summertime, which is, trust me, a miracle in a lot of the apartments here overall. Another thing I really like that they've done to the balcony is, of course, this over here, which is that exterior bar. They've pretty much used the entire space on this wall over here to add this additional outdoor bar. You see that it has a really nice wine rack, a lot of the different additions to it. Of course, it does not come with, whatever's inside, but of course, you can definitely take advantage of this space. And it's just a really, really nice touch, right? For some of you that do like to entertain, this is the perfect addition to your condo in the Caribbean. And guys, because the balcony is so large, they were able basically to fit this 8-chair dining table over here on the outdoor side. And we also have this entire area of the balcony on this side where we actually have a couple of lounge chairs, and we have a very nice addition to it as well, which is a swing sofa that they've actually attached to the ceiling. So you can, of course, get to enjoy that as well. It is very nice, beautiful, and overall, you can tell how much love and how much attention has been put into this very apartment itself. I also wanted to mention that the condo has roughly 2,500 square feet in total in size, as most Aquamarina units do. And of course, the older construction, it is very spacious. You do not feel crowded in it at all. And you always do have this kind of potential for different improvements you can do within it. And guys, we're now in the master bedroom of the 2 bedrooms that this apartment, of course, has. I also wanted to mention that in this area right here, you do have access to the balcony from the master bedroom and from the living room. And the balcony doors, of course, have also been replaced in this area. And the ceiling height has also been amplified. This is why, again, you feel and see so much natural light coming in throughout the entire condo itself. As far as the bed goes, we do have a king-size bed over here. There is no TV in front. They have taken that down. Of course, you can add it should you want to add it. But of course, you do also enjoy some of that beautiful boat and marina views from here. You may not need it for sure, but you can add it, of course. Then we do have 2 nightstands over here. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that this has been fully repainted. Yes, this wood has been fully repainted to match the overall style of the condo. Normally, that would be that dark wood color that has been completely eradicated from this apartment, which I absolutely love because it does change the look so much. In this area over here, they've taken advantage and they've actually added a kind of a workstation, a table over here. They have used some of the Corallina stone, which you can see here. So it does have the stone that goes all around it. And what I really like is that they've actually drilled and made electrical connection through the Corallina stone, which is really interesting and overall very nice how they've had that done. Right, so you do have a little bit of a workstation should you need to get some work done. You can comfortably do so from your own master bedroom. And let's go check out the master bathroom. And here is where we actually have the access to the ensuite master bathroom combined with the access to the walk-in closet. Let's check out the master bathroom first. So again, if you've seen some of my older Aquamarina videos or previous ones, you will see that this is more or less the similar setup. However, there have been some modifications here as well. They've redone the overall walls in this master bathroom, but this over here that you see actually is the same as the original. They have, of course, refurbished it a little bit, and they've repainted, again, this whole set over here to make it look more modern, of course, more fresh. And this has also been redone, right? So again, it doesn't seem like the older units because they've done such a good job at updating it overall and throughout. Also, it's very important to know that normally in master bathrooms in Aquamarina, you have both the tub and the shower, right? So it's even bigger than this, but what they've done here actually is they've kept the shower itself, they've removed the tub, and if you remember from a moment ago where you saw that workstation, that's where the tub used to be, right? So they removed the tub, added that workstation, and just kept the shower, and even so, the master bathroom is still huge. And guys, coming out of the master bathroom, as you remember from a moment ago, we actually do have a walk-in closet here, which is typical for Aquamarina units and a beautiful thing that they have. The entire closet actually has the cedar lining that you can see here and over there in the back. Why that's important is because, of course, we live in the tropical climate in the Caribbean, and the cedar lining does repel the moisture, and it's always, well, in older units at least, it's always been lined up with the cedar lining in the entire closet. And guys, this is the second bedroom of the apartment, where you can actually see that it has 2 queen beds. So you can definitely fit a lot of people, and it's a great thing to have should you decide to do Airbnb, VRBO booking, or in general, short-term or long-term rentals even. As I was mentioning before, current owners do not want to do that, but you can definitely do it. There's no rental restrictions whatsoever when it comes to the Aquamarina complex in Cap Cana. So besides that, they have also added this the drawer set over here, which does match entirely the aesthetic and the design of the beds. And something else I wanted to mention that I find very interesting what they've done, and it's a great idea in general, is look at, for example, these doors over here. These are the original doors that the apartment came with. However, the normal color would be the burgundy red that they used to have. What they've done is that they've basically sanded it completely and brightened the color of the wood. So they do look like brand new doors, but basically it's just been brightened, right, throughout the whole condo, just to match that new aesthetic of the bright white beige and this light wood look. This bedroom does not come with a walk-in closet. None of the second bedrooms usually do in Aquamarina, but you do have a closet space over here to the right, where you can definitely store a lot of the items, personal belongings, even luggage in this case. We do have an ensuite bathroom, even in the second bedroom here, which is really nice. And in this case, they've also basically just expanded the shower, because normally the shower would not be this big. So they've expanded the shower all the way there. And in my opinion, it does look nicer. You do not need both a shower and a tub in most cases. So they've done a really nice job at doing that, even in the second bedroom. The listing price of this condo is $850,000, and just to recap once again, it is a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom condo, and it also comes with 2 assigned parking spaces and a storage locker, both of which are located underground, which is very, very important because a lot of those condos nowadays, especially new construction, does not come with a lot of parking spaces, and needless to say, even less underground, right? So that is a great addition to Aquamarina units. And besides that, something I really wanted to mention, and I'm sure some of you have seen that in my previous Aquamarina videos, is that the AC consumption, the electricity consumption of the AC units is actually included in the HOA fees of this condo and of any other condo in Aquamarina units, right? So any electricity bills you would be paying would not be so high because the main electrical consumption actually does come from the AC units, and that cost is included in the HOA fees. This apartment is located in Aquamarina, a marina front community in the heart of Cap Cana. From here, you're just minutes away from the beach, the marina, and fishing lodge, known for its restaurants, bars, and vibrant atmosphere. Owners here also enjoy access to all of Cap Cana's world-class amenities, including golf courses, beaches, and a marina lifestyle. And guys, that was it for today's tour of this beautiful remodeled 2-bedroom condo located in Aquamarina, Cap Cana. If you guys would like to get more information on this particular condo or any other opportunity within the Cap Cana area, make sure to drop a comment down below or check out the link in the description below where you can get and inquire on some more information on available units overall. As usual, thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to keep seeing videos like this, make sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And otherwise, I'll see you guys in the future videos on my channel. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.